Foodies and Spice O'Clock, and my name is Gina, and we are making bitter leaf soup today. So go call your friends, neighbors, and everybody. Foodies and Spice is about to start. So I have a full house. My in-laws are around for a beautiful family wedding, and we are all excited. My twins are meeting their cousins, and everybody has been so happy. We've already taken pictures for beautiful memories for the kids. Now, you know, when you have a full house, you have to keep cooking, and I'm happy to do that always. So at some point, it will look as if you are running down. No, you don't run down. When it comes to Nigerian soups, as taught me by my grandma and my mom, you just need a little of everything to put together a pot of wonder. So my wonderful bitter leaf soup today has this goat meat legs in it. Yes, goat legs. That's what is left in my freezer. And I have those head of shrimps I keep telling you that I save. Yes, I don't throw them away. I save them to make shrimp stock or prawn stock here. So I'll be using them to make stock today for the soup. I have snails. I always have them in my fridge. I have cocoyam to thicken the soup, palm oil. I have smoked fish. Smoked fish always take Nigerian soups, you know, from here to like here. It's a beautiful taste in your soup. I have dried catfish. Stockfish is here. Yellow habanero pepper for that hot, sexy spiciness. If you don't have that, you can add Cameroon pepper. All right, so I have salt and onions, the neighbor disturber, to put this soup together. So let's get to it. So this is my shrimp's head or prawn head. I'm about to blend it now. You can also add the shells when you buy them because you really don't need them. You just need the flesh inside of it. So I'll just add some water, enough to make stock. So when you have this, you really don't need to sprinkle powdered crayfish in your soup anymore or blended crayfish in your soup anymore. Okay, now this is fine. When it's time, I'll just sieve it into the soup. The next thing I'm going to be doing now is boil my meat. I'll be adding the goat's meat now. I have mostly legs and some part of the head. That's what's left in the fridge, so we'll still use it. We have to eat it. All right, so I'm going to be adding some chopped onions, just chopped onions. There are two ways I know to cook bitter leaf soup. Now, the first way, I think I have that on my YouTube page already, www.youtube.com/GinaEhikodi, is the way my people from my hometown actually cook bitter leaf soup. If you don't find the video there, I'll go check it. The video is not there, we'll have to do it again. It's another very beautiful style. It's fantastic, but it's close to the black soup because you have to like blend or grind the bitter leaf. Now, this style we are making today is a style that the Igbo people, the people from the East usually make. Their style, they get to wash the bitter leaf and sprinkle on it. So that's the difference. Ours is blended, theirs is sprinkled. But you can still use the same style. Then ours does not have cocoyam. Yeah, where I come from, we don't put cocoyam, but they put cocoyam. And I want to let you know that in place of cocoyam, you can use any thickener. You can use yam to thicken, you can use semo to thicken, you can use fufu, cassava to thicken. Like after pounding, you just cut it into it. You can use oats to thicken. So if you do not have cocoyam wherever you are, you don't have achi, you don't have ofo, you don't have a problem. Just thicken with, and you can even thicken with flour for baking. Yes, the reason for the thickening is because when they pour very much water, they want it to have like body. Yeah, so that it looks luscious. That's the reason for thickening. You might not even thicken at all if your soup is already thick on its own. Okay, so that's the reason. Now that I've put this on, I'm going to just add some salt and seasoning cubes. My cooker is turned on. I'll just allow it cook with its own water for a few minutes before I'll add some water. It's actually goat leg, so it doesn't bring out so much water. I'll just quickly stir on that. Just quickly stir on it. Because it's the leg, it might not bring out so much water. But also, I think I should just add some water to it, like almost immediately. So allow it cook with that. If it needs more water, we will add. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to sieve the blended shrimp's head. The meat is boiling and I've just added the cocoyam to cook as well. We need the cocoyam to cook and we will blend it. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to quickly sieve the shrimp's head, for the stock. So while sieving it, make sure you use a tight sieve. Now I've gotten all I need. This one I have to discard. It has tried. So while the goat meat is cooking and cocoyam is cooking, I'm going to quickly blend my habanero pepper and the other half part of the onion. Now I'll be adding from that stock so that we don't have so much water in this soup. So I'll just be adding some of that stock. And I'll blend it to where we'll be needing it. So for now, this is doing really well. I'll start adding everything in a bit. I think I should even add the dry fish now. So the dry fish goes in. I'll add a little bit of that stock, not the one with the pepper yet. And I'll wait for the cocoyam to be soft. So our cocoyam is ready, but just before I blend it, I'm just going to quickly add the snail into this pot. This thing smells so good. It smells so good. Wow. The goat's meat, the he-goat. The goat's meat, that's prawns or shrimp stock. The dried fish smells so good, so good. I'm just going to stir on that. I'll add the pepper mix. Now I'll be needing a little bit more water in there. And then the stock fish. I'm going to stir on this. This looks good. Cover it, and I will just peel the skin from this cocoyam and blend it. Okay, so this is ready and it's time for me to pour it into the pot of soup. Now, like I said, if you don't have cocoyam, you don't need to worry at all. You can use semo to thicken. You can use oats to thicken. You can use flour for baking to thicken. You can use yam to thicken. You can use gari eba to thicken. Thickener is just to make sure that because the soup is watery, you just put it together. You can use achi, you can use for anything you prefer and anything close to you. You cannot say, oh, I can't eat bitterleaf soup because I don't have cocoyam, or I can't eat bitterleaf soup because I don't have achi. Their job is just to thicken the soup, and you can use anything at all to thicken the soup. And the aroma I am getting from here, oh my God, that's habanero pepper. Fantastic aroma. Fantastic aroma. So, but before I put the oil, I'm going to put the cocoyam in it. This is very beautiful already. I'm going to put the cocoyam. I'm going to stir on that. Now, I'll cover it to cook. Once I cover it to cook, there won't be any lumps. Everything will be smooth before I'll put the oil and add the other things. So I'll cover it for about 2 to 3 minutes till it's very luscious and smooth. So one of the reasons why most people don't like eating bitter leaf soup is because they claim it's bitter. No, you can always adjust bitter leaf soup to your taste. If you feel it's too bitter, just take it and wash it again. Wash it till you eliminate the bitter taste. Most of the times the ones you buy in the market, they're actually very bitter because they do not wash them for too long. So all you need to do is just bring it back home, put it in a sieve, and you keep pressing. Growing up, we used to have this job of, washing the bitter leaf from start. Like you pick the leaves, and you begin to wash them. Leave some very greenish thing under your fingernails. So I'm actually happy that you can go to the market these days and just buy already washed bitter leaves. So all you need to do is come back and wash it again. So after washing the bitter leaf to the desired taste I want, I just added about 2 cooking spoons of palm oil to this soup. So this is it. I'll allow it to cook for a few more minutes, like 2 minutes. But before then, I'm adding this smoked fish. So I'll also be adding about 1 tablespoon of ogiri, fermented locust beans or fermented egusi, depends on what they fermented. So this is ogiri. If you don't have this kind of blended ogiri, you can use the normal dawa or the normal iru, depends on where you are cooking from and where you are. It's the same thing. Okay, so I'm just going to stir on this. Okay, this looks good. Stir on this side. Soup is actually ready. I'm going to taste. I'll quickly adjust my seasoning if need be. Okay, this is good. So the next thing I'll be adding now is my bitter leaves. So my washed bitter leaf, and I will just sprinkle. You can add as much as you want, really. So I'll stay on that. This looks good. Wow. This is simply beautiful. Very beautiful. Time to make our swallow to step down this soup. So our swallow is ready, this pounded yam, and I told you that I have a full house. So today I have a guest in the studio. Yes, I've asked one of the Ojo wives to join me in the kitchen. So my sister-in-law is here, and we are going to enjoy this bitter leaf soup and pounded yam together while we go get ready again for the family wedding. Alright guys, so you already caught us eating the sumptuous bitter leaf soup. Very, very native. Ronke, you are welcome to the Foodies and Spice studio.
Thank you very much.
Alright, I told you guys that I'm having a guest, and this is my sister-in-law and Ojo wife at the Foodies and Spice studio. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Have you eaten bitter leaf soup before?
No, this is actually my first time.
What do you think about it?
It's tasty, really tasty. I'm not even concentrating, I'm just...
I like bitter leaf soup too. But like I told them earlier, there are like 2 ways of making bitter leaf soup. One way is to like wash the bitter leaf and sprinkle on your soup base like this. The other way is to blend the bitter leaf after like steaming it and removing the bitter taste. And when some people hear bitter leaf, they think it will be very bitter. So what do you think?
It's tasty. When I hear bitter leaf too, I used to think, okay, it will be really tasty, so it will be bitter. So I've not really tried it, but tasting it today, I'm sure probably it will be the one I'll be making now. And
yeah, it's easy. It's quite easy to make. So one more question for you. What's that one thing you love about being an Ojo wife?
I love everything about being an Ojo wife. Like every day, I just thank God that I'm married into the Ojo family. The love there, the positive vibes, the love.
So much positive vibes here. And
So
I must
much
tell you,
positive vibes.
Ojo is a large name in Nigeria. Different towns, different villages, different countries. Okay, my baby is in the studio. All right, so different villages, different local governments, different states bear Ojo, like almost all over Nigeria. So our own Ojo is Ekiti Ojo, and my sister-in-law has not told a lie. There's so much positive vibe in this family.
So much love.
Yeah, so much love, so much positive vibe that it's actually a blessing being married to this family. We are enjoying ourselves. When I attended Roke's wedding, everybody was like, she looks like me. Okay, look at her very well. She does look like me. Let me know in the comment section below. Yeah, and don't forget to catch up on everything we've done today on www.youtube.com/GinaEhikodi, on www.facebook.com/foodiespice, and at Gina Foodies and Spice on Instagram to check out all these lovely pictures. Thank you so much, Ronke, for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We are actually having a fantastic family wedding. That's why everybody is here, and I'm really, really grateful for every one of them.
Thank you so much, Beji, for being a wonderful host. I don't think I even want to go back to Ekiti.
Stay.
Can I just stay?
Stay.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'll just pack my things and
come. Stay.
This is so tasty. Please, can I have more?
Yeah.
Thank you.
We are taking it to the house. That's where everybody's eating this evening. Love you all so much. Come back next week. Mwah.